Hey guys, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. And some of you may remember the ThruNite Neutron 2C that I got in the mail a while back. Now it's been a while because I was transitioning from one computer to another, and my computer went bad on me and I couldn't recover the data from a hard drive for a while. I finally got it, but the data from my ThruNite video review was gone, so I'm redoing it. Anyway, some of you may remember when I got this in the mail and I did a unboxing video. Everything's here except for you get also a USB charging cable, which I don't have. Now there's a whole mess of accessories. There's the ThruNite Neutron 2C flashlight, alright, and the carrying case. There's also an 18650 battery, which is inside right now, that came with the box, or with the light. Then there's the accessories, typical ThruNite accessories. You get a lanyard, really nice quality lanyard. You get an extra power button seal. You get extra O-rings. There's the O-rings for inside, and then there's also the USB cover, 2 of them. These guys are amazing. I mean, they really they set you up for life. When you buy a light from ThruNite, you're getting a lifetime product. A lot of you will also notice that I don't talk about anything else right now on this channel because of that fact. These guys are great. The quality of the packaging, the quality of the product, the quality of the accessories is amazing from ThruNite. I say it every time, and I can't ever say it enough. So I've had a long time to use this light, and you'll see some of the things I've done with it. This is going to go on my shotgun. I haven't had the chance yet because we're moving into the chalet right now. But this is going to be on my shotgun as my new tactical flashlight, mounted on it permanently, because it's so much better than anything else I've had for this size, especially the weight and the size. This thing only weighs 60 grams, I believe empty, but really impressive. Comes with the carrying case, which you can see all the fuzzies on it. I've been using it. This is not just something I open out of the box and talk about. I use the products that I'm talking about. I use them before I talk about them. So anyway, I've had this on my belt for quite a while. The only problem that I had with it, because I work so much carrying things, I kept pressing the power button in my pocket while I was working. And that's a little bit of an issue, but I don't think everybody else will have that. It's just because of how I carry boxes, and I rested on my hip a little bit. And I was always hitting that power button when I worked. But other than that, I'm very, very pleased with this light. Now, there's the technical specs, which I'm going to have on the Do-It-Yourself World article site. So go ahead and check that out for all the specifications. But for now, let's just go through some of the basics. In the night video, I'll show you in more detail, but one click turns it on, okay? And then, typical with a ThruNite, a double click will put you in turbo, and another double click will put you in strobe, alright, and then off. Now this thing remembers the last brightness setting you had it in. So when you turn it on, it's always going to be at the last setting you used it at, which I love, because I like to be able to set my light. When I grab it, I don't have to flip through a bunch of buttons and options and double click, tap, 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 click, click, click to get to what I want. I love the ThruNite memory on all of their flashlights that I've had to date. Like I was saying, when you're running around outside in the night and there's something outdoors attacking your chickens or running around messing with your property, you can't be playing around trying to fumble through and figure out now which click was it or how many clicks to get to this setting. You know, by then you could lose an animal or whatever. I like the fact I turned it on and it's right where I last left it. Now with the ThruNite, let me turn it off. To get to the Firefly Mode, which is typical with ThruNite products, you hold the button for a second, and then you get the Firefly Mode. Can you see that? It's hard to see in the light. But that is the super low power setting, which is the Firefly is only half lumens, 0.5 lumens. It is great though for survival or grid down scenarios, camping, hiking, backpacking in the night when you don't want to alert others to your camp. The Firefly will allow you to read your maps, read a book, or get around camp. Half a lumen, surprisingly, is a lot of light for hanging around in camp. Also, at half a lumen, I can run this thing for 49 days non-stop. I actually use this thing as a nightlight when I'm out camping, in the tent or whatever, because if there's critters out there or you want to get up in the night, well, Melanie and I, when we went camping, we use this on Firefly Mode so that when one of us has to get up in the night, you don't bother your partner. That's great. I love it. And because you can run it for 49 days, I mean, I use it as a nightlight. I love it. I mean, how many flashlights do you know you can do that with? Anyway, it's also, the main thing is it's turbo mode. When you turn it on turbo, it's 1,100 lumens. All right, so a light of this size is 1,100 lumens, and that's really impressive. Now, another thing that's really cool with this is USB chargeable. Okay, I show in the video that I'm charging it with solar to power from the sun. You can charge it in the car. You can charge it from your wall outlet at home. You can charge it with solar. You can charge it with another battery pack. This is awesome. So incredibly convenient to have a USB chargeable device, especially in an off-grid setting like we are, where everything runs on 12 volt or USB charging. So that is really awesome. Now, another feature of this is the infinity high and infinity low. So what you do is you turn it on, and then you hold the button. You watch this here, the light. You hold the button, and it'll go to the low, and then it'll blink twice. There, it's blinking. Alright, and then you hold it on again, long hold, and it'll go to the highest setting. And that's long hold. I'm holding the button solid, and it'll blink to let you know it's up. Okay? Now, I like to keep it at mid to high range, a little bit, whoops. Right about there. That's where I keep it. Again, the memory function, turned it on, it's right where I last had it. I really love that. So, typical with ThruNite, it's waterproof to 2 meters, and shotproof, impact resistant to 1 meter. And this particular light throws its beam, according to ThruNite, about 240 meters, which is about 240 yards, roughly, very rough. Then the rest of the details I'll put on here, on the article. But something else that's really cool about this light. Okay, now you've got the ability with this light. I got it with the 3400 milliamp ThruNite 18650 battery. All right, that's actual ThruNite battery. Another thing that shows their quality is they have their own batteries. That is important. I think that means something. The cool thing about this, and I'm going to read it off here because I'm not familiar with all these batteries. It'll take one 18650. It'll take two CR123As, which I do have actually. Really nice to be able to switch back and forth in emergency. It'll take one 18350. It'll take one 16340. And, or is it 16340? And it looks like it says two 16340s. I'm going to have to double check their website because I'm not familiar with those batteries. Alright, I'm going to double check their the things here. But this light is really cool in that it takes a whole variety of different batteries. Really amazing for a survival flashlight. We can get a multiple different types of batteries to power this thing. When you're in a grid down scenario and you're running around and your battery goes out, you can probably find something in that case. And I think that's amazing. So there's another fine product from ThruNite. Please stay tuned to see some of the tests I put it through on the rest of this video. And again, check out the article below where I put the link will be below in the description and in the comments and at the end of the video. Check out the article. I put all the details and parameters and specs on this thing. Really amazing product and a pretty decent price, I'd say, for its quality. It is impact resistance. You could probably drive it over with the truck with no ill effects. And I've definitely had it underwater and was playing with fish with it. Alright guys, see you in a little bit here. Hey guys, I've got my SunTactics folding solar panel charging my ThruNite 2C flashlight. It's really bright, so it's hard to see, but it is charging, and that's convenient. So with the carry pouch and the USB port on this flashlight, you can charge this on the go with any folding solar panel, or well, essentially any USB power source, of which there are many on the market today. But I love to live off the grid and use the power of the sun for everything I do. So my SunTactics 14-watt solar panel will charge this flashlight up in short time. So I really love the USB port on this flashlight for that purpose. Daylight is running out, but we have a blue light on the ThruNite Neutron 2C, so that means that it is charged. So we have a full charge, and look at that, it's bright. Let me hit the turbo mode. So it is bright. When you can see a flashlight outdoors, then you know it's pretty bright. Hey guys, I've got the ThruNite Neutron 2C out here in the woods, and it is pitch black. Turn it off, and well, there's a camp light behind me where it camp out here in the woods. Let me turn it off, and you should see nothing. So it's a pretty cool light because it's dimmable by holding. Obviously you can't see me doing this, but when you hold the power button, it's going to dim down and down and down and down, and it's going to blink to let me know it's at the lowest setting. I hope that shows on camera. And then I hold the button continuously. I hold the button steady, and it dims up to wherever I want it to, and at maximum point it blinks. Let you know that it's there. And I'll dim it down halfway and stop. So it's infinitely adjustable, they say. And dim it back up to high, and watch, it'll start blinking to let me know it's on high. Double click, sorry, there you go. Double click is on turbo mode, which is really bright. I mean, we don't have a lot of clearance here in the forest, but I think you can see you know, the treetops. It's a pretty decent light, pretty bright, and I don't have the specs in my mind right now because I'm out in the forest, but I did bring this with me, and that's turbo mode. It's pretty decent. So I can see, I'm sure this camera cannot do it justice, but I can see really deep into the woods with this. So I like it. Hey guys, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. I'm in my electronics lab. Never fear, this is not an electronics video, but I want to talk to you about my ThruNite 2C that I carry around. Everyday carry here. Hangs on my belt in a convenient pouch, and I'm surprised how much I use this light. I didn't think when I first strapped this onto my belt that I'd be using a flashlight that much, but honestly, we're out here in the forest and it gets dark at night, and you're out shopping or whatever, you get home, the door's locked, the yard light isn't on because you've been gone all day. It's convenient to whip out a flashlight, flip on the light, and be able to open your door with comfort and ease and safety. Running around, something's outside at night, worried about the chickens, grab the ThruNite on my belt and go find out what's going on. I do like that. But another surprising use I have for this, which I'm using quite often here, is checking the water levels in my batteries, which always seem to be dehydrating. Let's see, I haven't filled them. I mean, I haven't capped them off. And I'm always topping them off again. This one needs some more water. Because I'm still restoring these batteries, I'm always using this light. It's conveniently right here at my side to check out the battery levels. So very convenient. Also, something I have to do very often because I have so many batteries in here is to check the water levels in the batteries down below my workbench. So I just grab the light, pop open a cap, check the levels, put the cap back on, and I'm done. So for convenience, I love this light. It is really an amazing light. So there's my ThruNite everyday carry. Convenient in a pouch, and it goes where I am. And because it's USB rechargeable, I love the fact that no matter where I am, I can charge this thing. That is really good. I'm sure many of you have been out and about somewhere and your battery goes out, your flashlight goes out, and you're stuck. And with this, I always have some way to charge. Because we're off the grid here, mostly off the grid now in this homestead, but because we've been off the grid, I have so many USB charging devices, whether it be solar, as you saw earlier in the video, whether it be a USB power pack, which I happen to have sitting here. I'm never without the ability to recharge my flashlight in this case. Car cigarette lighter adapter with USB output, household wall plug with USB output. Look, just sitting here in my lab, I've got multiple ways of charging this flashlight, just sitting right here. So I love the convenience of a USB rechargeable flashlight. I really love that.